Welcome aboard, comparative religion students. I am Professor Inglet, your college professor for comparative religions. And today I wanted to give you a little bit of information about myself and also talk a little bit about the syllabus. Let me share my screen. Slideshow. All right. A little bit about me. I attended undergraduate school at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So go Hogs. After undergraduate school, I attended graduate school at Missouri State University and focused my MA degree in rhetoric and composition, and also composition and British Romanticism. I taught at Moberly Area Community College in Moberly, Missouri, for a year, and then Southwestern Illinois College again for a year, and that's in Illinois. Then I moved back to Oklahoma City Community College and taught since 2000. So I've been here for 25 years. It's hard to believe, and I'm only 20. So it's amazing how long I've been here. A little bit about my hobbies. I love to write poetry. I have a poetry book available as an ebook on Amazon.com as a Kindle book. I love nature and nature walks. I walk around different parks within Oklahoma City and Edmond and love the mountains. I love to ski, but I haven't been skiing in a long time. I love Colorado, all the mountains there. In terms of film, my favorite films, number one is Do the Right Thing, and that's directed by Spike Lee. There's a photo of Spike Lee and Do the Right Thing. He's holding the pizza box. My next favorite film is my film from my childhood, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. And another film I like is The Fisher King, starring Robin Williams. Some of my favorite artists and music is Bob Dylan. He's more like folk music from the 60s. I also like U2, the band. They are more rock. And then The Choir is an alternative rock band. And finally, REM, alternative rock as well. My favorite genre is probably alternative rock. So anything within that genre, I'll listen to. Of course, I love Thunder basketball. Go Thunder. I have a podcast on Eastern religions. It's called Eastern Religion Podcast on Spotify. So if you're ever bored and on Spotify, you can listen to my Eastern Religion podcast. It actually is connected to our comparative religions course. So I do go into a lot more detail about Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism there. I play guitar, but I'm an amateur. I'm not that great, but I love trying. So that's another hobby of mine. Let's go into the course a little bit. You need to read the syllabus. The syllabus is going to go over every aspect of the course. However, I have certain themes that I want to discuss right now. Number one is the course objectives. We have one, two, three, four, five, six course objectives that we'll focus on. The first course objective is students will describe the historical developments of the different religions. So history will be a part of the various religions that we cover in the class. We will start out with the indigenous religions. Then we'll move into Hinduism. Uh, then, then we'll talk about Jainism and Sikhism. Next will be Buddhism. After Buddhism is Taoism and Confucianism. Then we'll move to the West and talk about Judaism, then Christianity, and finally Islam. The next course objective, students will describe the contribution and significance of major historical figures for each world religion. So that course objective focuses on historical figures. Next, the students will identify, analyze, and evaluate the major philosophical tenets or belief systems for each major world religion. So the next objective is philosophy and belief systems. Then students will compare the philosophical tenets or belief systems of the major historical figures and schools of thought with other religions and cultures. So we will do some comparison and contrasts with the different philosophical system. How is Hinduism different from Buddhism, for example, or what is the relationship between Taoism and Confucianism in Chinese thought? Those types of questions we will answer. Students will evaluate and integrate primary texts. We will read some sacred texts or canonical writings for each religion, and we will apply that information to a series of questions that we focus on throughout the semester. Finally, I want you to apply religious concepts to issues raised in contemporary cultures. So anything that's contemporary, we will look at all these religions from a contemporary point of view as well. That's the course objectives. Let's move to some assignment points. There is 1,000 points uh, within this uh, within this course. The first points come from discussion board posts, which are 500 points. Each discussion forum is worth 30 points. You get 20 points for an initial post. And I also have a rubric in the class that you need to look at that breaks down uh, how the points are elaborated or calibrated. Sorry about that. So 20 points for an initial post and then 10 points for two posts per colleague. So you want to have two colleagues that you write about on the discussion forum. Next are the quizzes. The quizzes are multiple choice in nature. They're a total of 200 points total. We have a major paper, and you can read about the major paper in the Start Here folder. It's due in the last lesson, but it's actually due in the second to the last lesson. And then we have a final exam dialogue or essay that's worth 100 points. That's the assignments for the class, and it totals to 1,000 points. Late work. Discussions may be submitted up to 1 week late for a 20% deduction. The rest of the class needs to be submitted by the deadline. Quizzes may not be completed after the deadline. The major essay and final exam dialogue may not be submitted late due to time considerations, since it's the last week of class. And do not attempt to complete the entire course in the last few weeks of the semester. This process is not fair to the other students, nor is it professional. Again, I'm pretty open to discussions being late, but you will receive a 20% deduction. If you were sick, that's totally different. I will work with you if you are sick. Other themes in the syllabus, academic integrity. If cheating occurs, I will make you rewrite the assignment. If there's a second offense, I will record a 0 and report the plagiarism to academic affairs. AI technology, if using ChatGPT, Claude, Grammarly, Gemini, Copilot, or other AI technology, I will make you rewrite the assignment. If there is a second offense, I will record a 0 and report the plagiarism to academic affairs. Please do not use AI technology to write your discussions or your essays. We do have Turnitin, and Turnitin can tell whether something is AI or not. Citing sources, all sources should be cited in an essay or discussion forums by using the in-text citation method learned in Comp 1 and Comp 2. All sources should also be submitted on a works cited page. I don't necessarily need a works cited page for the textbook, so if you're quoting from the textbook, do not worry about creating a works cited page for that. All right, that's pretty much it. I'll stop sharing my screen and say once again, greetings. If you need to get in contact with me, my email is jinglet@occc.edu. That's JINGLETT@occc.edu. My phone number is 405-682-1611, extension 7217. I'm usually in my office from Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to noon. You can catch me during office hours during that period. Thanks for listening and have a great semester.